This video was made, created by me ZS0020 Prime, leader of the Defenders and master of the Skybase. I am also known as ZS Prime, ZS0020 Prime, and Sylveon Prime, and nobody has any permission to use this video without my permission or authorization. This music was made, created by me ZS0020 Prime, leader of the Defenders and master of the Skybase. I am also known as ZS Prime, ZS0020 Prime, and Sylveon Prime. Nobody has any permission to use this music without my permission or authorization.
Okay, now it should be recording. Or at least my mic should be working. Stupid OBS. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm making this video as like an update statement or whatever you want to call in regards to a few very key facts and very interesting pieces of evidence that I've, well, not really evidence, but let's just say facts. Basically, my now friend, Miss J, and I'm saying she's my friend now because, given the preponderance of evidence, I have reason to believe that those white knights that were basically sending stuff to both me and her in order to cause, they're basically those white knights that my friend Miss J used to be with. She no longer associates with those people because it was found out that those white knights were actually trying to play both sides against the middle. Because here's the thing that both me and my friend, my now friend, I should say, Miss J, noticed is every time we had some sort of issues or disagreement, those white knights would always pipe up and try to, basically add fuel to the fire. So I have after doing some much thinking and taking a look at the evidence based on the preponderance of evidence, basically what happened was those white knights basically took advantage of the fact that both me and my now friend Miss J were angry at each other. They took advantage of that fact and basically because of them everything was blown out of proportion. Basically, if those bloody white knights didn't interfere, we probably would have peacefully resolved things with me and my friend Miss J, but apparently those white knights couldn't keep their mouths shut, and basically they took advantage of the situation. And also, the other part of it was due to a more recent incident that happened. A few days ago, I'm going to call this person Mr. R. Mr. R, who is no longer, he used to be our friend, but he's no longer our friend anymore. Mr. R basically started spreading, basically what happened was my friend's internet went out, but we didn't know that at the time. All we know is our friend suddenly disappeared off of social media, so we wasn't sure what was going on, and it was several days without any news. Well, Mr. R took it upon himself to take advantage of the situation and tried to say that our friend tried to spread rumors that our friend was no longer living and unalived himself and stuff like that, which was twisted, if you ask me. Which was absolutely twisted and fucked up, because later on we found out that those first we didn't know who was spreading those rumors until Miss J actually pointed out and showed us that it was Mr. R who was spreading those rumors. So it was thanks to Miss J that we found out that Mr. R was spreading false rumors. So basically, after that, and given the preponderance of all the evidence and all the weird things that have happened in between, I'm willing to conclude that it was because of those white knights that we had issues before. And as for what Mr. R did, he's just a fucked up individual. I mean, even Mr. M was not too happy with his tactic, because with his stunt, because I mean, what kind of a fucked up person spreads that kind of just jokes around with something that serious? But then again, it's Mr. R. But that was just the one part of it. The other part of it is I reviewed evidence and noticed a pattern that every time we had issues, the White Knights would pipe up. We would automatically start receiving screens from potentially these freaking White Knights, who are basically purposely sending screens in order to take things out of content and in order to basically drive both sides against the middle. So basically, the real culprits and the real reason why it took this long to resolve things between me and my now friend Miss J was because of those White Knights. We probably would have resolved things like ages ago if it wasn't for those White Knights who decided to butt in and basically try to play both sides against the middle. So I'm making this statement to say that Miss J is now my friend again because we decided to resolve things, because it turned out that it was that basically those White Knights both took advantage of both me and Miss J and everybody else in the heat of the moment. They took advantage of the situation and took advantage of both of our anger in order to basically create problems. Which exactly, as the old phrase goes, anger is a dangerous emotion. It's blind and it's a dangerous and blind emotion, which is why which is why I'm being more cautious now and trying to be careful not to show my emotions unless I really have to, or unless I get to the point. But it was basically because of those White Knights that everything happened. So from this point forward, Miss J is now our friend, and the reason I'm saying Miss J is to protect people's names, because I don't want to be mentioning people's names on YouTube, privacy reasons and all that stuff. But I'm just saying, as for those White Knights, here's my message directly to those White Knights. Nice try, assholes, but eventually the truth did came out. And you guys won't be tricking us ever again. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to conclude this video for now. I'll see you all in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video, whenever it is and whatever it is. Have a good day and or night, everybody. Bye.